What's the assessment of your play after the first 2 weeks of the season?
Thought we're doing well. Got a lot to clean up. Got to be able to move a guy from point A to point B in the run game, and then at the end of the day, you got to keep your QB clean. So however you have to do that, you just got to win. And I think as we continue to go through the season, we get more reps, it's just going to continue to get better.
As an offensive line, where does it rank when it's 3rd and 19, you run the ball, and your guy goes untouched in the end zone?
Yeah, that was pretty fun. It's easy to have a play like that when you have a guy like K9 behind you running the ball. So super excited for the week that he had last week. And I think it just goes to show like the type of back he is and how remarkable he is, how explosive he is. And super excited to block for our running backs week in and week out.
Your coach said that best compliment he'd give it is that you don't seem like you're playing like a rookie. What does that mean to you? What are you doing that has made you comfortable in that spot?
I think you got to give credit to the guys around me then. Charles Cross is doing a remarkable job bringing me in, getting me up to speed. Playing next to him is so fun. He's such a great player, such a great person. I think we're enjoying it. And then obviously a guy like Jaylen I've been playing next to him since freshman year of college. So just having that cohesiveness right there is super nice. And then at the end of the day, like you can't be a rookie in this league because you get that pass for the first play of the season. Then the rest of the time you got to be a left guard that protects your QB.
When the offensive line watched the film from the game, what was maybe your favorite play or the room's favorite play from that game on Sunday?
I don't know. I would like to say victory formation, but we couldn't finish it out in that 4 minutes. So we had to rely on our defense there. You got to think that 3rd and 19 run by K9, just the speed that he gets to the edge and then finishes in the end zone, like that's just icing on the cake there. So I'd probably say that play for sure.
Statistically, the run game really was a lot better in the second half than the first half on Sunday. Did you feel like anything changed with what you guys did up front, or did something really?
Just continuing to lean on them. We're going to kind of pride ourselves to be the best fourth quarter team in the NFL, and to do that you got to have an offensive line that moves people in the fourth quarter. So I think a lot of the times, especially in that second half, we put it on ourselves to move the line of scrimmage and let our running backs do what they do best, and that's run the ball extremely hard. So I think it was a good showing point of what happens when you continue to lean on a team.
With the outside zone and how much you get big defensive linemen moving from sideline to sideline, is there a wearing out effect over the course, or can there be a wearing out effect over the course of a game?
Absolutely, and I think you said it right there. Like first half, you might not have had the success that you want, but if you just continue to stick to your rules, principles, and training, that kind of wearing down process is starting to show a little bit in the third quarter, and then hopefully in the fourth quarter you're able to run a ball successfully.
Grey, you mentioned Jaylen there. Obviously, as a first-round pick, you were always going to get the opportunity to play like this at the NFL level. To see him come from the undrafted side of things and get this chance to play alongside you, what does it mean to you to kind of see him taking a hold of this and creating this opportunity for himself?
Yeah, I love it. I don't know if you guys know much about Jalen's story. He was a center throughout college, played left tackle his senior year, went through a foot injury during college, and then re-injured his foot senior year of college, kind of in the draft process. Was able to do pro day, got medicaled by quite a few teams, just continued to battle that entire summer, that entire year, comes into fall camp last year, earns a spot on the 53, plays a little bit last year, busts his ass during OTAs the entire summer, comes into fall camp, earns a starting spot, and then is playing in the NFL. So I'm so proud of that guy and everything that he's done. The relentlessness that he has is just remarkable. And, I mean, God, it makes me emotional talking about it because I lived with him for 3 years, and I know how hard a worker he is. And so seeing this success that he's had doesn't surprise me, but at the same time it makes me happy. So it's a remarkable story. I love Jay. I love playing next to him, and hopefully we continue that for a really long time.
Do all the North Dakota State guys around the NFL have a group chat? You guys stay in touch?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's fun to check in on those guys, and it's kind of funny. We text in there almost, I want to say every Thursday or Friday and just get a scouting report of other defensive linemen across the league that they've already played. Like, hey, what works, what doesn't work. So, I mean, my buddy Cordell Volson was texting him all last week about Cam Hayward since he's gone against him 6 times. So you can kind of attribute Cordell to a little bit of success that I had against Cam.
Yeah, how was his scouting report to turn out to be accurate?
Yeah, when he said he was one of the strongest players he's ever played against, I'm like, okay, that carries some weight. And then you play him in game and you text him immediately afterwards. It's like, wow, that guy is extremely strong. You were spot on.
How many guys are on that text thread?
I want to say there's 5 or 6 of us, just kind of the offensive linemen that are still in the league right now.
Your offensive line coach, John Benton, I think has been coaching in the NFL about as long as you've been alive. Just like, how does that experience show up when you have a coach who's seen that much football and been around so much?
I didn't know Coach Benton was that old, so I appreciate that. But I think it just goes to show, like, he's an unbelievable coach. I love Coach Benton. Just the ability to understand kind of what I'm thinking or what questions I have, like, before I even have them, just goes to show his experience, the type of coach he is, and then how easy it is to play your hardest for him, because he wants the best from you. You want to do your best for him, and I think I couldn't have asked for a better coach this rookie season, and hopefully I can continue to work with them down the road.
What's it like going against Byron Murphy when you've gone against him as much as you have? Kind of thinking?
Yeah, he's really good. I'm not shocked by the production that he's having this year, just because I have to go against him every single day in practice. So I think what's most helpful is I can go against these guys Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then go out there on Saturday and understand, like, hey, I've gone against Byron Murphy, who is probably pound for pound, inch for inch, the strongest guy that is in the NFL. And then you can go against a guy like Leo, who continues to dominate year after year and is more of that vet kind of savvy type D tackle. So you go out there on Sunday and you're like, okay, what look can I possibly get that I haven't got already this week? Not a lot. So I think you find success on that, and I think it's just iron sharpening iron.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
Thank you.